Hello. So today I'm making hotteok. Hotteok is traditionally filled with brown sugar, some nuts, some sesame, basically a Korean donut. Today I'm making hotteok filled with apples. We're in New York, it's the apple state. It's served with a gochujang caramel sauce. Before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any recipes. Hotteok is a very simple dish. It's a fried dough, basically. It's a street food item. It's something that I grew up with. When I think of Korea and my childhood, I think of hotteok. The first thing I'm gonna do is get some active dry yeast, 2 packets, and some warm water, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and the sugar also helps activate the yeast. Okay, here we go. So I'm whisking the sugar and the yeast together so it's dissolved. We're gonna set this aside and let it bloom. Come over here to my mixer. We're gonna get baking. I'm gonna grab my flour. All-purpose flour works great. I use my chopstick, level it off. 5 cups of flour. 1 teaspoon of salt. First, I'm gonna mix this up. I'm gonna grab my yeast mixture. And you see how it's already starting to get super foamy? That yeast is really starting to become alive. We're just gonna slowly pour this mixture into my flour. And I'm using 2 cups of milk, which I'm just gonna use the same measuring cup. And we're gonna slowly pour that in. So this is gonna need for about 8 to 10 minutes. I really want this to become a beautiful dough, so we need it for quite a long time. Obviously, the stand mixer works great. You can definitely do it by hand. It'll just, you'll just definitely need to use your muscles. So it's been 10 minutes. Looks ready to go. Work your way around it. We're gonna take this guy off. This is a pretty sticky dough. So it might seem very wet, but all good. That's how it's supposed to be. And what I like to do is I like to oil the bowl. So I'm just gonna, there we go. And don't worry, it's gonna stick to your hands, but we're just gonna cover this and let it proof. I'm gonna place it somewhere warm for 2 hours and let it double inside. It's been 2 hours. You can already see it's doubled in size. Really wants to kind of come out of its shell, right? Wow. You see all the bubbles that you see? So what I like to do is chill it completely, preferably overnight. It's a lot easier to handle. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge. All right, dough is made. Now let's talk about the filling. I love coming upstate. If you go anywhere in 10-mile radius, there's an apple farm. Apples everywhere. Actually, when I bought this place, the first thing that I did was plant apple trees. So I have a tiny little orchard. I'm using Fuji apples, and Fuji apples are near and dear to my heart and Korea's heart, really. This is kind of the apple of Korea. The first thing I'm gonna do is peel them. I mean, I'm an upstate gal now. I know my apples. I love all different types of apples, but Fuji, even though you cook it, it stays nice and crunchy. And that's why I love it for this. I'm gonna do a small dice. Quickly, just like run my knife through it. We want sort of these nice apple slices. We're gonna do fine dice. Go straight in. So good. It's sweet, little tart, but to me, it's that crisp texture. That's the last of the apple. I'm zesting a whole lemon. I feel like the lemon brings out the apple, so I love using the zest and the juice. Some light brown sugar. The molasses and the sugar kind of gives it like a very deep, rich flavor. Vanilla bean paste. About 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. I'm gonna just eyeball it. And then of course, pinch of salt, because salt always brings out the sweetness. Very simple filling. We're just gonna cook this up for about 3 to 4 minutes, and that's it. It goes so quick, so I just like to stay by the stove. I'm gonna stir it. I'm here. I'm living. Oh my God. Sorry. I'm cooking this for a very short amount of time because I do want the apples to come together, but I really want it to stay crisp. I killed the heat. I'm gonna grab some cornstarch. I'm gonna make a quick slurry to help thicken this filling. And then 2 teaspoons of water. And cornstarch thickens things, and right now, my filling is a bit loose. And that's it. My filling came together super quick. And now I'm just gonna put it back into that bowl. So I'm gonna pop it in our fridge for like 20, 30 minutes. By now, my filling has completely cooled, and this can get a little messy. Before we start shaping our hotteok, our filling, our apple filling, I'm gonna add some nuts to this. I love adding candied pecans to this. Usually it's salted peanuts. That's like the classic hotteok filling you'll find. But since this is a fun version, my version of hotteok, we have our apples. We're gonna be stuffing the dough with the apple mixture. Now the fun part. Oh my God. Look at this dough. Look how stretchy it is. The hotteok ladies would be proud. This really fun, stretchy dough. That is what we're looking for. Hello. Sheet tray. We want some oil. We don't want anything to stick. Remember, we're shallow frying these hotteok. While I'm making this, my oil is getting hot. Once this is ready, I'm plopping it right into the oil. Now we're gonna grab some of that dough, about this size. And now the ladies on the street, they're pros, they're gangsters. They're like shaping the dough, they're like filling it, then they're frying it right away. I'm gonna make one slow for you to see. So you see the dough, we're just gonna lay it on our oiled sheet tray. And then we're just gonna flatten it out as much as possible. Obviously, it's a very glutinous, very yeasty dough. And we're gonna get our filling. Don't go too crazy with the filling. Little goes a long way. I'd say that looks good to me. Pinch, like so. And we're just gonna go around. See what I'm doing here? Just going around, pinching as I go. Folding, folding, folding. I'm gonna pinch at the end. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Then we're gonna lift it with our hands. Then we're gonna drop it into oil. Grab, flatten it out. Stretch it out, filling. Pinch, pinch, folding, drop it into oil. Once it's in the oil, you can kind of shape it. I like using a flat spatula. We're gonna flip this one. Okay, beautiful. Okay, we're gonna do one more, but I'm gonna move quick, so stay with me. Dough. I'm trying to act like the ladies in Korea, you know what I mean? Filling. And then you just drop it. It's starting to float, right? That's when I know it's done. Beautiful. Let's look at the other side. Look at that. Crispy, crunchy, beautiful hotteok. Okay, I'm pulling my second one. Gorgeous. Pulling these. Awesome. I mean, who doesn't love a donut? Let's cut into one of these babies, shall we? Okay, ready for this? Ha! Amazing. Amazing. You see? Oh, smells insane. Smells like apple pie. or maybe a little better. And you see how thin the dough is and airy and light? I'm sorry, I have to eat. I have to try a bite. I have to try. Oh yeah. Freaking insane. Oh, so good. But I kind of want to put this together as a dessert. So I'm gonna make a beautiful gochujang caramel to go with it. I'm gonna serve it with some ice cream. So let's go. I love this sauce. It comes together super fast. And it's sort of like my go-to when I think of dessert. 1/3 cup of heavy cream and gochujang. So I know I say this a lot. Gochujang, 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 gochujang. Gochujang is my favorite ingredient ever. It has this deep, deep, rich chili flavor. Gochujang is used in a lot of savory cooking, but I love adding a little bit in my dessert. It just adds like a little nice, lingering, spicy note. We're gonna set this aside and come over to my stove. Medium heat, cup of sugar, 1/3 cup of water, and pinch of salt. That's it, we're waiting for caramel to happen. So caramel is just sugar and water dissolving. After you stir it once, you just let it go. Yeah, it's starting to get there. You see a little coloring happening. I love making caramel. Every holiday, I actually gift a jar of gochujang caramel to my friends. They love it. Love. See this beautiful golden amber color? And to me, that looks perfect. You see how it's like deeply amber, beautiful, gorgeous. Okay, we're gonna take it off the heat, add in our gochujang heavy cream. You see how it's bubbling up? So satisfying. Look at that. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Oh my gosh, you smell that? Oh, I guess you don't, but I do. And you guys do. Do you guys smell it? Woo! Freaking delicious. Look at that. What a beauty. All right, my caramel has cooled. Perfect time for me to taste a little. Make sure the spice is right. Oh my God, yes. Alfredo here is giving me the eye, so I'm gonna give him a little taste.
Thank you.
What do you think? Fantastic, fantastic.
Perfect.
Just gonna pour it in a little bowl. Oh, it's like this deep red color from the gochujang. Okay, now let's bring this all together. I mean, hello. I'm gonna do sauce on the bottom. Just like, we're wilding out here, you know? Let's get our little hotteok. Just right in the center. Some ice cream. And then, of course, more of the gochujang caramel. Because we have to, I mean. And obviously, have to take a bite for you guys. Gonna just cut into it. Oh, look, I love that the caramel kind of got super hard on the ice cream. It's like every bite you take, every time you chew, you get like a different sensation. It's like sweet, but then it's like crispy, but then it's like a little spicy, and then it's like sweet again, and then it's a little spicy again, then it's a little salty. It's like, what is happening? Explosion in my mouth. Freaking epic. My hotteok recipe, filled with apples, gochujang caramel. Like and subscribe because, you know. That's all, folks. Bye.